Hey guys, it's Ashley Cunningham here, and I'm so excited today to talk to you all about something that I've been really noticing and I've had several questions about in the recent last few days. And I asked Mother Mary to join me tonight to speak on this topic of having an uncomfortable or difficult awakening. I've come across many people that have told me that they awakened a few years ago and it was a very traumatic experience and it was really hard to get through, and they're still actually working through that. And often when people have traumatic experiences through that awakening process, it's really hard to trust the process, to go along with it, and really have that comfort level working and opening up and working with spirit. And so I kind of wanted to speak on that. It's been weighing on me a little bit. I've had several comments, as I said a minute ago, from people, and that was so different. Having a really uncomfortable awakening experience was so different than my own experience. I started to awaken a few years ago, not really realizing it, but it was super gradual. And then once I was really ready to take this path, it kind of picked up, but it was at my own pace. And hi, Alexandra, thanks for joining me. And so I just wanted to ask Mother Mary a few questions, or have her speak on this issue of having a really uncomfortable, sometimes traumatic awakening experience, and how we can help those around us that are having this experience. What can we do to help support them through that experience and move forward on the paths that they're really meant to take as we are awakening and ascending and opening to spirit communication, even when we don't realize it. So, hey Serena, thanks for joining me. So I'm really excited to talk about this, and I'm just going to dive in. I think this video is going to be a little shorter. Mother Mary has some, I'm feeling it. She's got some things to say. I may take a few questions, and then I think we're going to cut it a little shorter today. I normally do videos every Thursday from about 6 or 6:30 to 7 or 7:30 for the full hour. But today it's a little different. My energy is not super high. I've definitely been struggling with all of this energy that's coming, and I'm just really tired today, to be honest. And so she was saying, yeah, let's not push it too hard and just take a few questions after she shares her message. And I'd really appreciate it if you guys do have questions, to keep the questions about the awakening experience. Maybe that can help others learn a little bit more outside of Mother Mary's message. And yeah, I'm just going to start relaxing now and letting her step forward a little more. And for those who are interested in how I'm sensing Mother Mary in my process in channeling, I know a lot of you are interested in learning how to channel, or have been learning how to channel, and have been doing a lot of practice. I feel Mother Mary really strongly right now in my crown chakra, right at the front of my head, throughout my face, in my heart chakra. And I'm feeling a lot of heat on my back. Most of the time she's typically off to my left, like kind of holding onto my shoulder. I feel pressure and heat in my shoulder area, and then I'll get tingling and a lot more pressure through my crown chakra. But today I'm definitely feeling straight down into my crown chakra, in through my third eye, my face, and then right down into my heart chakra. So it's a really beautiful feeling. It's a tingling, warm feeling. But I just felt like I wanted to share that experience with you guys if you haven't been familiar with how spirit comes in and how you can sense that. And she's saying, thank you, dear one, to myself. It is important to be gentle and to explain as we move forward in our work as light workers to be more inclusive of those who may not be aware of how individuals are sensing spirit, or how light, being a channel or a medium for spirit, really works. There is an increase in interest, curiosity, in knowledge for this information, as many people are awakening. That is why we are here tonight to discuss this awakening, as this dear one has witnessed many who have had uncomfortable awakening experiences. Often these experiences are uncomfortable because they're in a place, the individual who's experiencing this uncomfortable awakening is in a place that is hard for spirit. It's hard for themselves to open up. In many situations, it's difficult for them. They may be partaking in substances that could expedite this opening, and when they're not ready for this wide opening of their own senses, and that can make it very uncomfortable. Some need a jarring awakening to move forward, to take action, to realize the situation or the path that they are on is not true to their inner knowing, and is often uncomfortable in the moment, but is passed through quickly to move forward through their awakening. Each experience is unique. It has been agreed upon prior to the individual coming here to this earthly plane. Sometimes things need to shift in order to accommodate the life contract, in order to accommodate that plan that has been agreed upon. Spirit does not intend harm in a quick awakening or a quick opening or a traumatic experience. Love is of the utmost importance to spirit as we awaken. And love is what we must remember as we are moving through these traumatic or sometimes difficult awakening experiences. Love is important for oneself. So having love for oneself, being patient with oneself, allowing the experience to take place, creating space for that experience, and processing those emotions in a healthy manner is very important. Love from the support around you, from family and friends, from spirit, your spirit teams, angel, guardian angel teams, ascended masters. Love from myself, Mother Mary, for each of you is also of utmost importance for you to acknowledge and know and trust and believe that you are receiving in each moment, either in the awakening or as you move forward on your path, knowing and feeling and trusting that that is there is integral into anchoring in more light, into moving forward on your path, taking those action steps that you are guided to take. And sometimes we lose sight, we being humans, through the awakening process, as it may be traumatic, we lose sight of love And each person who is aware of what awakening means, of what ascension means, should share that love for the individuals who are seeking that help and that love as they are moving through traumatic experiences. Share in each moment the love you have for others as for yourself, with those that are reaching out for that support. Many light workers are available to provide that support, as well as to communicate Spirit's love for individuals moving through a difficult or uncomfortable awakening process. As we move forward on this path of anchoring more light onto Mother Earth, anchoring more light within more light workers, more human beings, ascension and awakening will be easily identified to allow for the proper progress and support of that awakening. Often it is mistaken for mental health issues or substance abuse issues or a combination of the two. And while some of those issues may be at play, a layer upon that awakening, the awakening often causes much strife. Recognizing that will be more widespread, more common in society as we move down this path, as more energy is anchoring onto Earth. There are so many ways each of you light workers, or those of you who may who resonate with being a light worker, or may want to be a light worker, you have the ability to support your brothers and sisters, your family in this human world, your friends, your community in these transition awakenings. It is important for each light worker who is receiving guidance and listening, all light workers, okay, she's kind of rephrasing it for me, all light workers, whether you're listening or not, to guidance, you will be asked many times to support those who are in this ascension awakening process. This will be more commonplace. Many healers will help. Many people who are bright lights will attract those who are newly awakening, whether it's a difficult awakening or not, and will be a support for those who are awakening or transitioning onto this path. This is a call to you light workers to be ready for the onslaught of awakenings, of people awakening that are already starting to look for support, look for guidance, look for material that other light workers are putting out there at this moment. Your words, your actions, your efforts are necessary at this time to support those who are awakening, comfortably or uncomfortably. Share your love and light with those around you, and provide guidance for those who are experiencing a difficult time. Encourage self-love, love for yourself, for others. Love is the answer to all, but through these moments, Self-love is very important. Listening to your inner guidance is extremely important. If you have a negative reaction to an opportunity to continue down the path that you were on or are currently on, and now you're choosing into a new path as you're awakening, you will be prompted to make choices, and going within, listening to your guidance, your inner guidance, will be key in pushing you and guiding you onto the path that is set before you. There are many who are there already to support you, as such as this dear one, Ashley, as many of her colleagues, many others who are on various platforms, all saying the same thing: love, support, anchor the light, listen to your inner guidance. Spirit is working through each of them to reach as many as possible, as the time has started where people are awakening, growing more aware, and are ready to move forward on their paths to then help many others on the same journey. That is all I wish to say at this time. Remember, love is of the utmost importance. Meet each person with love, greet them with love, support them in their self-love, support them on their journeys, as many will need this support. You can always call on me, Mother Mary, to provide love and support. And she's kind of pointing to me right now and wanting me to share an experience that I just recently had this week. I had a person reach out to me and basically tell me about his very traumatic awakening experience. And I asked, well, I responded to his comments, and I gave him some good tips on grounding and how to, really take care of yourself as you're transitioning and opening, a few different resources that he could follow up on. And after that, I asked Mother Mary and his entire team to just circle him with love and support and just healing light, because he really needed a positive healing experience. And so she wanted me to share that, and now she's saying that visualization that this one used, she called upon me and this individual's own team and higher self to support him in a time of need, was very key. He may not be aware of the changes that have been made in his experience, but it is important to ask the Spirit, ask myself, ask Source, Love and Light, or the universe, ask Jesus, any ascended master that you resonate with. Please ask us to surround and heal those that you see need healing. Ask with the intention of love and support, and none other. Each is on their own journey. Free will and choice is of the utmost importance for each of us. All you can do is give love. Again, this is all I have to say for the moment. I will be taking a few questions if it is in regards to the awakening process. And she's saying thank you. So I am going to look over here on the side and check out and see if there are comments here. I'm seeing quite a few. Thank you all for joining. If you have questions about awakening, Kim, this is a great question. She says, can we call on you, being Mother Mary, to help heal grief in your heart? Oh, she's saying yes. And she's like expanding my heart chakra really large. I'm like feeling this like huge expansion. It's kind of overwhelming a little bit. But she's saying, yes, please call on me. I can assist in healing. I am Mother Mary, after all. I am a source of a mother's love, of a comfort. The light and love that I surround each of you is of a warmth and depth that you could only imagine. Oh, I'm getting teary, guys. She's saying, I love each of you with an expanding grace, and I will support you in any way in which you allow. If you call on me to help heal grief or help heal your heart, I will come and I will help heal you. I will stand with you in your grief and help you release that which you no longer serves you, and help fill you and replace that hole in which that grief resides or resided with love and light. Namaste. Oh, that's beautiful. Great question, Kim. Thanks for asking that. Susan says, yes, being pushed to confront the issues and saying the hard truth. They may seem like it's rude, always say sorry. If feel that way, it's the truth. Cannot suffer and put one's own needs aside all the time. Yeah, that's right, Susan. I mean, you can't do it all. You have to, practice self-care, self-love. You can help others by giving them love and support. It's sometimes difficult when you are faced with a lot of really uncomfortable emotions or uncomfortable situations, especially around awakening, because each experience is so unique. So it's sometimes difficult to move through that in a way that you're able to take care of yourself and do everything else that you have to do in this life. So definitely, yes, taking time to protect, your energy, taking time to give yourself love and care is really important. And sometimes you're going to be brushed off if someone is awakening, but they aren't ready to face that truth. As a light worker, you may experience some people who are a little more entrenched and are fighting that truth in themselves. And that's their own journey, and they're going to have to work on that. But if you just give them love and support and send them on their way when they're not ready for that, it's really the only thing you can do. Or you can call on Mother Mary too, and she'll be there to help out too. Elizabeth, this is a great question. Is my anxiety part of the awakening? Often, okay, I'm going to step back. Mother Mary. Anxiety is often a symptom of the awakening process. You're opening and not aware. Maybe you might not be aware that you're awakening or opening your energy. You're sensing more things. And that can be overwhelming to your system. And grounding is needed to address that. Grounding will help reduce that anxiety. And as you move forward on the path of being a light worker or being someone who is open and connected, that anxiety will be able to fall away. But it does take work in grounding and recognizing your own inner landscape, and meditation to help manage your busy mind. Anxiety is often rooted in fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of the future, fear of past experiences repeating in the present moment. Releasing that fear will remove those anxieties using tools such as meditation, such as grounding, anchoring in light, eating a healthy, clean diet, exercising, and being out in nature, part of grounding, will all attribute to the subsiding anxiety as you move forward. She's saying, that's it. Thanks for asking that, Elizabeth. That's a lot of people experience anxiety and they don't really know why they're anxious. They're just feeling all this energy and they're just in, a fear of what's going to happen, or they're just in total chaos inside and not being able to really verbalize like what is going on is really difficult sometimes. And so being aware of where you're at in your body and meditation and grounding can definitely help with that. Thank you all. You're having really great comments and awesome questions. Okay, I'm going to take probably about one more. I'm going to take this comment. Jackie says, Mother Mary, I ask that you help everyone watching for healing and love. Thank you, Jackie. And she's saying, yes, dear ones, all of those of you watching right now as this one is live, as well as all of those of you who are watching this in other formats or on replay, will receive my love if you are open to it. I will be sending you loving energy. Time and space is of no matter to Spirit. I am with each of you forevermore. My love is given freely to each of you. And again, my love is deep and effervescent. Effervescent. That's beautiful. I am available for any questions you may have internally. Just call upon me and I will guide you and communicate with you. This dear one invites me to tea. So invite me over for tea and I will have a conversation with you. And we can develop a relationship. Many of you have a strong relationship with me. Some do not, although I am there for you and am awaiting your request to converse, but I offer my healing and love freely. And I love each of you very much. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Mother Mary. That was beautiful. Okay, maybe one more question. David Tonzer asks, and this is a really good question. Hi, Ashley. Any advice to overcome resistance to Ascension? I found myself returning to old patterns a lot recently. Yes, sometimes Ascension happens very quickly for individuals, and though the awareness and the commitment to new habits, new life patterns doesn't always stick moving forward. Sometimes it is difficult in our human experience to just stop what we're doing and then all of a sudden be something else or do something completely out of our normal patterns. It takes time. Be kind to yourself. Each day you have the choice to make in each day. Sorry, she's going really fast, and so I'm trying to, at this point, you have the choice to, you have the ability to choose in each moment of each day, there we go, which path you wish to follow. You can continue the old habits, and you will go down and continue and receive the old energy. If you consistently choose that path, that is what will be given you. That is the energy that you will draw to you. But give yourself time. This is often a gradual process, and once you are consciously aware of this awakening process, your free will and your determination to move down this new path in your life will be up to you. Be kind to yourself if you do make choices that don't always resonate with your new path, but just know that the next choice you make will give you another opportunity to choose your new path over your old patterns. Remember, love is all that. She's cutting me off. Love is all. Love is all. So have love for yourself in this moment and in every moment going forward. And trust that you are on the path that is best for you. And you are now aware of those choices and the ability to manifest in your own life. So know that you will be able to move forward. Ask for guidance if you so choose, but go within, converse with yourself, and receive the love and support that Spirit has for each of you. She's saying amen. So she's done. Thank you guys so much. There's a lot of questions here. Maybe a little bit later I'll go back and try and answer a bunch of those. This has been really awesome. And thank you to Mother Mary for just kind of addressing those topics, because I've just been kind of not weighed down a little bit, but just noticing an uptick in some really uncomfortable awakening stories, and you know, just is a good reminder to just, you know, be kind, share love with everyone around you. Just everyone's on their own journey, and you know, in the human existence, it's kind of hard, and so, you know, we're all in this together, and just share that love and light. And I hope you all have a really great night or evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. Sending you all a lot of love and light. So thank you all so much. And Mother Mary is just saying thank you. Namaste. She's bowing. And if you're interested in receiving her healing love, she's right there, ready and waiting. And yeah, so love to you all, and have a good one. Bye.